Yeah, hi Ankit.
Hi Vikas, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good. What about you?
I am fine. Actually, I am searching for a partner to learn in English and I looked up in the YouTube, then I found. Please share that link to me also if you agree
Okay,
so
so
that I could subscribe for it.
yeah, so my YouTube channel name is Share Your Journey. Right now, you can subscribe and then we can talk.
Okay, share
Your
your
journey.
journey.
Yeah, or you can write it down.
Yes, I have written down.
Okay, so as we both are meeting for the first time, so I just would like to know more about you. So, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, of course. So actually, my name is Ankit, and I am in my graduation right now from Delhi University. And actually, I am in the last year, and I am searching for some sort of internship in accounting field.
Okay,
What
great. Yeah, so I just want to know more about you. That as I can see that you are from Bihar, but where do you live in Bihar? There are so many cities in Bihar, so just want to know that where do you come from?
actually I live in Patna.
Live in Patna. Okay. So since
Yeah.
childhood have been living there, or like you have you been I mean, are you born and brought up in another city, or you moved here?
No, no. Actually, I have born and brought up there only.
Okay. And you also shared that like you are pursuing your graduation. Just I want to know what are you doing in study and which year are you
Actually, I am in my final year, and I am pursuing BCom honors from Delhi University.
from Delhi University.
Yes.
Okay, so like where you are studying right now is near your home or like is it far?
No, actually, I live in Delhi in PG.
Okay.
Yes. Uh, let's talk about yourself.
Okay, sure.
Um,
I would love, first of all, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to introduce
yes.
myself. So, as you already know, my name is Vikas. I am born and brought up in Indore city, which is the number one cleanest city of India. As far
Yes,
as,
I know it.
yeah, you might have heard, by the way. Okay, so as far as my qualification is concerned, I've also done my graduation in BCom, as you are doing it right now. And coming to my professional experience, so I have 5 years of experience in the BPO industry as a customer care executive. Apart from
Okay.
that, when it comes to my hobbies, so I'm interested in stock market, poetry, learning about new things. That's what I love, and that's all about me.
Okay. So, so currently you are doing job or something right now studying or preparing for any exams?
Yeah, to be honest, nowadays just looking for a job because it's been more than 1 month, 1 year. I have not been working anywhere. Last year, I left my last organization where I was working as a customer care executive. So I left my last organization because I wanted to do something else that I mentioned in my hobbies that I love. I'm interested in stock market, so I wanted to back test few strategies that I had back then, and so that's the reason I left my last organization. And since then, since like I would say for last 1 year, I've been working on stock market. I've been learning about it. I've been doing some back testing, so that's what I've been doing. But again, I just want to get back to my work. Like again, I want to join any organization in the same field. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So you have interest in stock trading. So, मतलब, from what experience, मतलब, what kind of मतलब, your experience about that field? How do you gain that knowledge? I want to ask that. So I have also interest, but I couldn't find proper videos or sequence in the YouTube to learn that one. Someone says do NISM certification regarding that, and it's kind of messy thing. So could you suggest me something like that so that I could also learn the same?
Yeah, of course, why not? I would be happy to share some ideas or some tips on it. So the first thing that I would say, when the COVID hit, the pandemic hit, I hope you know about COVID.
Yes, yes, of
So
course I do.
yeah, back then I was just scrolling my YouTube, and suddenly I saw a channel name NK Stock. You can write it down, or I'll share you as well in the after this conversation as well. So it's a channel
Okay.
name NK Stock. He is a good person, genuine person. So if you want to learn, from basic, so
Okay.
he is the right person to guide you. I mean, like, you can watch his videos. So he talks about investments. Majorly, he talks about investment, and also he teaches about, I mean, intraday and trading and all. But he majorly focuses on investment. So it would be better for you to explore his channel. And when it comes to myself, so I, to be honest, like, I didn't learn from YouTube channels. I did learn on my own, like, when I started, like, as I told you that I started learning about stock market when the COVID hit in 2000. Like, I forgot the sun, but yeah, at the time I started learning, and I got interested in stock market, and especially in intraday means, like, you buy today and sell today itself. So that kind
Yes,
of
I
trading.
know basic. My brother is doing also, so I saw him like doing intraday and some kind of portfolio thing,
Yes.
portfolio management, candlestick. I know
Oh,
some basic things which become I learned from there.
it's good. You already know more about the market. Okay, still. So I just would like to tell you that when I started doing it, now at that time I didn't have any knowledge, a single knowledge of it. I didn't know about
Oh,
candlestick and all. Even today I don't know about it because I don't follow that thing. I have different strategy that I follow. So back then when I started doing trading, so I didn't have any knowledge. I just invested. I just started doing intraday, and I would basically trade in Bank Nifty at the time, index, Bank Nifty index.
yes, yes, I know.
Yeah.
Yes, I know.
So that was a pathetic decision from my side, because initially when a person gets into the stock market, so he must explore first equity, like delivery kind of trading,
Oh,
like a long term. But I didn't explore that thing. I just jumped into the intraday market, like. So that was the biggest bad decision, I would say, from my side. But initially I lost a lot of money because I didn't have any knowledge. So I kept on losing money. I mean to say, like, for 1 year, like, so in within 1 year I lost about 1.5 lakh rupees. But
oh,
yeah,
that's a
yeah,
huge amount.
yeah, that was a huge amount. And then I started realizing that after losing that amount, I just left trading, and I left learning about stock market. Like, I just went away from the market. I started focusing on my job. And again,
Okay.
after 6 months, I thought, yeah, this is something that I'm passionate about. Again, I got into that market and started learning that. So, like, since then I have been learning. So I have been in stock market for last 5 years, more than 5 years. I've been learning about it. And
Okay.
I would say, like, it's been more than 5 to 6 months. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. Yeah, how much is it?
Mhm.
So before 4 to 5 months, at the time I told you that, like, I left my last organization because I wanted to explore or discover the stock market. So at the time I had two strategies that I wanted to backtest. So I
Okay.
got succeed in one strategy, that I did trade in real market for 1 month. In 1 month I
Okay.
took 15 trades, and I got profit uh 14 out of 15. So, like, one day I lost money and I made 14-day profit. So that was a huge success for me. And now I
Okay.
am working on the second strategy that I have. And soon in the
Okay.
future, definitely I'm going to launch my own course, and it would be
Okay.
cheapest. It would be cheapest.
Okay, if you do, I will purchase that course definitely,
Yeah,
because it's because you were hit with a failure, then you had your own strategy for the same, and now you said about that you have actually succeeded in one, and the second one is on path. Okay,
yeah, exactly.
that
But to be honest, I'm gonna, once I start, I'm just researching more about it, and soon I'm just going to come on live market like on YouTube, and I will
okay,
trade in live market, and whatever trade I will take at the time, I will share at the same time to the audience whoever will watch my videos back there. I mean that time, so I will
okay.
give free of cost service in live market.
Okay, that's a very good decision you have taken.
Yeah.
So, wow, which apps do you prefer for this trading? Like, there are many Grow app and other stock market apps. So, which app do you use?
Okay, so when it comes to application, so we have plenty of application like the brokerage, I mean
Yes.
trading application. So what I use is angel broking,
Okay.
and I would highly recommend everyone like who wants to trade in stock market. So it's a kind of good application. The interface of that application, angel broking, is simple. But
Oh,
on the other side, the number one application of India is Zerodha.
there.
But I
Yeah.
haven't explored,
But
in
yes,
real.
because the fees price for the same is quite high. I have heard from some of my friends that it's like Zerodha. Large broking apps charge high value in the transaction
Yeah.
done during that. So yes,
Yeah, it's true, but I don't think like Zerodha charges more. Like
okay.
Zerodha and Angel broking both are the same. What I
Both
know,
are parallelly charging. No.
yeah, the same amount, whatever the charge, Angel takes, the same amount takes
Okay.
by, is taken by Zerodha. But I also use Shuni app, but I wouldn't recommend anyone. It's a kind of,
Okay.
doesn't work properly. I mean to say that sometime we may face technical glitches, but I
Okay.
use it because it's a zero brokerage application, trading platform. So there's
Okay.
the reason I use it, but I wouldn't recommend because it's highly risky.
Okay.
Yeah,
Do you ever invested in mutual funds or something like that?
I haven't invested in mutual fund yet, but my plan is to start SIP. So I
Okay.
will make plan of it because I'm gonna invest like 40% of my, like when it comes to 100% income. So like 30% percentage amount of would be investing in Nifty 50 index, and rest
Okay.
of them mid cap and large cap. So I will make it in the future, but not today. I mean not in this year, like it will take few years. I mean to say like 2 or 3 years, then I'll start it, or maybe in, I don't know, like who knows the future.
No, that's fine. Everyone is in same position. Who knows the future, right?
Yeah, but
Yes.
I have
So,
literally few strategies that can make me lakpati or crorepati in a day. If I
okay.
follow strictly, and like, so I'm really
Consistent basis.
excited in the future, but nobody knows like whether it will happen or not, because when it comes to real trading, so emotion thing comes first. So we have
Yes.
to take care of it.
So, do you have your own setup for trading, like candlestick charts and like that?
No, I just
Okay.
focus on, earlier I would trade in buying, but now I am a short seller. Like I don't
Okay.
prefer buying, but I do have strategies for buying. So, but
Okay.
when I'll start, in live market, when I'll trade in live market, then I'll, do with hedging. I have a short selling.
Okay.
So that would be better
Okay.
for audience, for me, because
Mm.
we can sit relax while trading
Yes,
in
yes,
hedging.
yes.
Yes.
That's absolutely right.
Apart from that, I
So,
also do follow some
mm,
datas, price actions, I
okay,
mean support resistance, supply demand
okay,
zones. So there are few aspects as well that I follow, and definitely I'm gonna cover in the live market.
okay, okay. That's totally fine. So you have done your 11th and 12th studies in commerce or science background?
I have done my in 11th or 12th in science. Like I did
Mm,
with PCM, physics, chemistry, maths.
PCM.
Yeah,
Okay. Then
and
how you took BCom in graduation?
by the way, it's a long journey. Like when I was in seventh standard, at the time,
Okay,
before that, like my father would work as a labor, like kind
okay,
of he would build like houses. So he fell down from second floor. So at the time he got, I mean his
oh,
legs got fractured at the time.
oh, I'm
So
sorry about that.
no, no, no. It's okay. Like it
Uh, uh,
happens. It happens with everyone. So at the time we
uh,
had financial crisis. So since then,
uh,
I've started working. So somehow
Struggle life.
yeah, I would say struggle life. So somehow I completed my 12th standard, and
Uh,
after completion of my 12th, I wanted to do engineering, but I was still facing financial issue at the time. I would submit 1 lakh rupees for in the college, so it was difficult for me. So I
uh,
took drop from the college, and
okay,
I wasted 1 year, I would say. And then my friend suggested me to do BCA, because he told me
okay,
that if you do BCA, so you can also go after that, after completion of BCA, you can also go into the IT field. You can also become a software engineer after doing
okay,
BCA.
okay. Yes,
So I
yes.
took admission in BCA, but I couldn't handle BCA, to be honest. Like that was a kind of hectic for me, like tough. And because meanwhile I was also working, so I was not able to manage both the things together. So I left again, and I wasted
Okay,
2 years of my education back then. And again my friend suggested me to do a degree. Then
okay,
they told that if you don't do any kind of degree, then you will struggle in the future to get a job. So they were right at back then. They were right, to be honest. So they gave me two options. You can either do BCom or BA, and
okay.
majority of my friends suggested me to do BCom instead of BA, because BA is a kind of easy degree and compared to
Yes.
BCom. So I picked BCom and started doing with my friends. Yeah. So I also did that BCom private. Like I wouldn't,
Okay.
go to college. But I just would go to
Open
do
learning. You
examination.
have to
Yeah.
open learning.
Open learning.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a
So
private, totally
as
private.
as as I am a commerce student, so how you had faced debit and credit? Do you understand in become first year like that? That
You know,
how debit and credit works for the same asset liability sort of things.
to be honest, like I don't have a single, a penny knowledge of BCom. So just
Yes,
I
I
gave
know you
exam.
because you just said you 11 and 12 in science background. Then I only asked that you
Yeah.
have faced a lot of challenges regarding debit, credit, asset liability,
Yeah,
and
but I
that.
just, after completion of BCom, I also gave an interview in one of the company, and at the time I would remember all those basic structure, basic things of BCom. At the time I recognize all those things, but again I forgot all the thing because I'm not working in
Okay,
that field, so that's the reason I don't remember. If I read again, then I'll remember it. Like debit is a kind of
okay.
receiver, credit is a giver. This principle
Uh,
is used in the case of real
Golden rules.
account. Yeah.
Golden rule.
Yeah, it's a golden rule, three golden rules of account. So I would remember that thing, but I just again forgot. If I read right now, for a 1 minute, then again I'll recognize it.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So I had also I had decided in ninth only that I will not take science in any case because I hate physics.
Oh,
I
physics
totally hate physics.
is the number
That's
one.
why I
It's an
took.
easy subject. Physics is a really easy.
Those who like science, they all say about that physics is very easy. But I really totally, I had that subject. I had interest in chemistry. I would have interest in biology, but I hate physics.
Chemistry is, to be honest, it's very tough. Chemistry is, I wouldn't understand chemistry. When I was learning, I would remember each and every line, the formulas and all. But physics and math was really easy for me back then when I was doing. But chemistry was tough. Yeah, it happens. Every person has different mindsets.